good? It's Sam here, and I wanted to tell you about how I'm saving about $1,000 a year. Since I have a rental property, and then I do stuff with my drone and stuff online, and I have an apartment that I can segment it to have an area that's exclusive for business use. So it's just an office, nothing else. I don't use it for anything else. I just use it as an office. Based on the square footage relative to the total square footage of the apartment, it comes out to be just under $300 a month. And so that's about $3,500 a year. Now, I'm in a 27.1% tax bracket. That's my marginal rate. Marginal rate just means if I make one more dollar, I'm taxed at 27.1%. So almost a third of the next dollar I make is taken away by the government. When you do the math on that, I end up saving about $950 annually. In terms of, if you looked at yourself, right, like your P&L, so it's, John Smith, so you have your income. That maybe is one or two lines, or just one if you just have one job, or if you have other things, it might be 3 or 4 things. Then you have some deductions, and then your next biggest line in terms of the absolute dollar amount is taxes. So if you can take what you do on a daily basis and turn that into some type of business venture, even if it doesn't make a ton of money, even if it doesn't make any money at first, you can reduce that tax line. So that by reducing my taxes by $3,500, I get in my pocket $950 more dollars. It's that simple. It's that simple. You just have to keep good records and document everything, but it's really not that complex. If you have the ambition to make more money or start your own business, you should start looking into how to do these things. It is tremendous. If you always go, so like the gym, my gym membership, it's only $10 a month out here in Massachusetts, because I film some of my videos for the stuff I do online on YouTube in the gym, and the purpose is to go there and film that content, and I use that content in what I do, not only in terms of the video, but the pictures that I take as well. If you check out my Instagram, @SamStoll, it's in the link in the description, or it will be in the next day or two. If you're going to go click on the link in the description, there'll be a link down there for Amazon too. That's my Amazon affiliate link, which is just think of it as almost like a mini Google sending traffic to Amazon. So if you purchase something, I get a little credit for it. It costs exactly the same. It doesn't cost you anything more. There's nothing you have to fill out. It's essentially just saying, like, you went there because you clicked on a link that I gave you. That's about it. And then I get a very tiny little bit. But if you would like to support me in this channel, I would definitely appreciate that. And if you do it, let me know what you purchased down below in the comments, if you feel comfortable with that, or DM me on Instagram @SamStoll and let me know. I definitely appreciate that. Anyways, to get back on topic, if you can take, I'll be able to write off my my gym membership. Maybe not all of it. Got to talk to my accountant. Also, I'm not an accountant by any means. I've done accounting, and I have an MBA and my CFA, but I am not your accountant, and you should talk to an accountant or CPA to get this shit figured out. But it's really not that complex. If you have the gist and you document everything, your accountant can walk you through the details, or just do a little bit of Googling on YouTube on how to figure it out, and then once you have everything ready, then you can bring it to an accountant. So I can write off part of my house. I can write off part of my gym membership. Literally anything that I do. Anytime. So I've got my drone over here, right? So anytime I go to fly my drone for, say, practice, for the marketing that I do for YouTube or taking pictures for real estate agents or whatever, and it's practice. The miles from my location to where I'm flying the drone are business related. So those miles I can write off, and just Google what you need to do to document it. So if you look up what you need to document to write off your miles, it's like the purpose of the trip, so practice, the location. So I just do a hyperlink to the Google Maps with the address of where I'm going from where I am. So from my house to where I'm going and then back. So you can add 3 stops on a Google Maps link. So I just actually take that hyperlink and put it into the spreadsheet so that I have documentation, and I put it into an online Google Drive folder for my taxes, so that way everything's documented. The number of miles and the date, and I might be missing one more thing, but pretty much that's it. So every time you do that, you just document it. And for 2018, that's 54 cents a mile. And you're like, well, that's 54 fucking cents per mile. That's nothing. Okay, I understand that, but that's still a substantial amount throughout the course of the year if it's several hundred miles. It really, really fucking adds up. You know, you have 4,000 miles at the end of the year, and that's $2,000 additional dollars, plus the stuff for my house that I write off, plus the gym membership I write off, plus all these other things that I write off. If you can figure out some way to create a business, maybe it's a lifestyle business, some type of business, if you have the ambition to make more money, if you have that ambition and that desire, and you can create some type of business where a lot of the things you do are incorporated into that, then the things that you do are also, you don't want to do anything that's illegal. I'm also not a lawyer, so you should talk to a lawyer if you think it's illegal, and your accountant. So you don't want to do anything that's illegal. But if it has a legitimate business purpose, right? Like I'm going to the gym to film some of this, and I do go and I practice with the drone. Those are legitimate. That's what I'm fucking doing. If I didn't do the business, I would probably still fly the drone. That's irrelevant. It's for the business. Practice. I'm getting some certain shots that I want to test out. Or if you go somewhere and you talk about your business, then you can write off, depending on what you're doing. If you're going to Starbucks and you strike up a conversation with somebody at a table next to you, depending on where, there's a lot of gray area. So depending on where you want to draw that line, you could potentially write off your coffee, or maybe the miles to there. Talk to your accountant. Where there's a will, there's a way if you're creative enough, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not your boss, and I am not a scarecrow, and I don't run McDonald's. So you should not take advice from me. You should look it up yourself. I'm just giving you some areas to start with. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. If you have any other cool creative ideas like that, just let me know down below in the comments. On the way down to the comments, press that red button that says subscribe. Then you get to see more of this pretty mug in the future, especially if you press that little bell button, because that little bell button is going to notify you every time I post a new video. So if you found this valuable, you might want to know when I post other videos. And then lastly, if you press that like button, it tells Google, the YouTube's algorithm, oh, somebody enjoys this video. Even if you press that dislike button, that actually does help too. But the like button will help. So when other people search a term that's related to this video, then that video will show up either on the search results for that topic, whatever they're searching that's related to this video, and potentially as a suggested video for something of related content. So pressing the like button actually does help with that, and I would appreciate that. And yeah, that's about it. I'm about to go pick up my phone charger, and then I'm gonna go fly this drone. If you have any ideas, I've got this truck for one more day before I have to drop it off, so I want to try to get some cool footage somewhere, maybe do some off-roading or something, because it is a rental. Let me know down below in the comments if you stayed this far. Also, and next week, if you watch to the end of the videos, next week, one of those videos is going to give away a free book, and I'm going to do a free book every single week, I think. maybe every 2 weeks or something. I have a shitload of books. I'm just going to give them all away instead of throwing them out. So at some point between now and next Friday, there's going to be a video with instructions on how to get that free book. I'll send it to you wherever you're located. And yeah, that's about it. Peace.